Blood, sweat, and tears. We all know that's what it takes to create the life you want. But even then, you still need one very important ingredient, and it's action. And here to help you take action in creating your life is the author of The Creative Mind, Bobbie Seller. Welcome back, Bobbie.
Thank you.
So why is action the final requirement in achieving success?
Well, the problem is a lot of people procrastinate. They say, oh, I'll do it someday or when some type of event happens. But you really have to get off your butt and get up and make it happen. And that's the way life is. And, you know, it's unfortunate. But if you're going to change anything, you have to change it from within yourself.
It's easy to get comfortable. And why do people have a hard time figuring out if they have what it takes to be an entrepreneur? Because I know that's a big question mark for a lot of people.
It is, and really, you know, you can really be whatever you want. It's like when you're a small kid and just don't accept those limitations. But, you know, people don't know how to do it. And they say, well, I don't know anything about business. And I've never known that. You just really have to know that you're passionate about something. And, you know, there's an industry out there that you can either create or that exists. And you can make it a little bit better. And you can become an entrepreneur.
And trust. Trust that the right people will come into your life.
Well, you have to trust. You have to have that faith. They call it, you know, trust in the universe or trust in God or trust whatever it is, but just really trust in yourself. That's where it starts.
Number one.
And then everything will come into your path as the time goes on.
Okay, let's talk about the difference between business planning versus career planning.
Right. They're both great. Listen, as long as you're off that couch, right? And you're doing something that's great. So with business planning, you know, you want to start your own business. And for me, you know, I was an employee before I was a business owner. And, you know, I didn't want to deal with the problems of the accounting and, you know,
time cards,
everything else. That just wasn't me. I just wanted to, you know, make business happen. And that's what I was passionate about doing. But eventually I reached a ceiling and it made more sense for me to be the business owner and hire those other people that could do those things. So again, the answers came along the way. And, you know, they're both acceptable, but sometimes the biggest risk you can ever take in life is to work for somebody else and then be laid off after 20 years because you didn't bet on yourself.
Right. Again, that's that comfort factor. Right. What obstacle do you think people will have the most trouble with?
I think that they don't know how to get started or they're worried about how they will accomplish a certain thing. So it's easier to say, why bother trying? You know, I don't know how this is going to happen. How am I going to get that money? How am I going to do that? And it's back to that how again. It's that lack of faith.
That's a killer question.
It does. It trips you up because you say, well, why bother? Right? And yourself slump and then, you know, it's gone. So, so really you just got to take those steps and try to believe in yourself. And
so stop with the what ifs.
Forget about that. Cross that bridge if you get to it.
Okay, I like that. What is the cycle of effective planning?
Right, so the first thing you need to do is create a business plan, then create a marketing plan. As I always explain, you don't want to create an ice cream parlor in, you know, the coldest climate around. You know, you want to be able to make sure you have a consumer, a customer, and you're providing some kind of a use value to them. So find out what you're good at, try to see what's out there in the market, try to make it a little bit better, and then you've created something new. And that's what the Creative Mind is about. It's about creating the best version of yourself.
Gotcha, and letting people know what's out there and available and what you're bringing to the table.
Absolutely. So that part of the marketing plan is grabbing that consumer saying, hey, here's what I have. You know, what do you think?
Okay, very good, Bobbie. Thank you. If you have any questions on creating your own life, email them to questions@sellerlaw.com. That's questions@sellerlaw.com. And to get your copy of The Creative Mind, go to bobbieseller.com.
Gotta love Bobbie Seller.
Yeah, thanks, Andrea. I think we're ready to start our own business now, Morgan.
Yeah, we can get out there and get started.